Hey everyone, this is Aaralyn, Shiri, and welcome to episode 292 of the 3-Minute Mantra podcast, where we come back to the present moment for just 3 minutes, sing a Sanskrit mantra, and connect with our voice and our bodies. Every week I put a new mantra out on Sundays, and then you can go back to it every day and practice if that's what you want to do. Mantra is meant to be like a daily thing or something that you practice over and over to help connect with your body and your inner self and the inner source of love within you. And I always encourage people to sing, because the singing in your voice really helps connect with your body as well, because you can physically feel it a lot, and so it just helps you be more present with your body. And your voice is like your own healing tool. It's basically unconditional love. It's the divine, the creative source, the creative force of the universe, like in you with your voice, that you can send anywhere in your body for clearing, healing, and things like that. It's built into you. So the human voice is awesome. Today's mantra is Ganesha Sharanam. And we've done this one before. You've probably heard it. But Ganesh is one of the Hindu gods. He has an elephant head, and he's known for obstacle removal, is what he represents. And if you think about elephants, it's just a perfect visual, because elephants just, barrel through whatever they want. And I watch some elephant videos. Sometimes there's this little baby elephant at one of the sanctuaries, and whenever the food's out, she just runs and barrels right through the food. Like, she tramples it, she doesn't stop to eat. She just tramples it all, rolls in it. It's so funny. But that's what elephants really represent. And that's what Ganesha, the energy of this mantra, if you focus on that, can really help. Just this unconditionally loving force in the universe that wants everything to be easy for you. Relatively speaking. So, that's the idea. And sometimes we make things a lot harder than they have to be. At least that's my experience in what I've done. So, it doesn't have to be that way. A lot of times we're just making it harder. So we have Ganesha, so that's the idea of that, with the obstacle removal. And then we have the word Sharanam, which is Sharanam, Sharanam. The R almost sounds like a D sound, but don't worry about pronouncing things correctly. It's awesome. That's the intention of Sanskrit, but it's I think 3,500-year-old language, so there's no exact way that people really know how to pronounce it. It's pronounced lots of different ways. So it's more about your intention. But this word Sharanam means refuge. And so to me, I always focus on my heart, taking refuge. And that's something I've always, since I was little, I really like the words sanctuary and refuge type things, just that safety feeling. And when I found my teacher, Leanna Shanti, she started telling me, or teaching, her teachings point you back to yourself, healing your wounds, and learning to unconditionally love yourself, because you have no control over what other people do, what other people say. And so the safe place is really in your heart, and having that source of unconditional love constantly going through you, so that if something becomes like a toxic relationship or something, you have enough love for yourself, you leave. If someone breaks up with you, like I used to interpret that as something being wrong with me, like there was something defective with me. So when you have that unconditional love, that's not the case. Like, you have refuge in your own heart. So it might still be sad and everything, but it's not like you're broken or you're defective. So to me, that's what this mantra means, having safety in your heart, because you cannot control anything. And if you're letting your views of yourself, your self-worth, and all of that be whipped around by everything that's happening, criticism is still a tough one for me a little bit, but it's gotten way better over the years with healing. You have that safe space, and you're full of unconditional love for yourself. But it takes practice. But that's the idea. That's what I focus on with the Ganesha mantras. Just really focusing on having that love, feeling that love, and connecting with that love as much as I can, so that it's always there for me. So we're going to do Ganesha Sharanam for 3 minutes. Here we go. Ganesha Sharanam, 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 Ganesha Sharanam.